Look at this nonsense. Yeah. David Sachs exposes the AI doomer industrial complex. So basically what he says is that people are, trying to say that the government should regulate tech, which we don't want to have regulation because all the other governments are regulating tech and they want a world government, okay? But he's saying that leftists complaining about tech are somehow getting paid and we're leftists. No, I am not a leftist, okay? You know what the problem here is that, first of all, could tech take all of the oxygen out of the room anymore? Seriously, could they? I mean, everything is dominated by their artificial shit. I mean, just every day. And the problem is, and it's the reason that I do not see the people in tech as smart. I don't. I'm not trying to be insulting. Where they are not smart is they have no self-awareness. They have no self-insight. And when you can be the most highly academic person in the world, you can be the best coder in the world, you can be the best philanthropist in the world, the best venture capitalist in the world, I don't care what it is. If you have no self-insight, then you're an idiot. And tech does not have self-awareness. They have no self-insight. They think the world revolves around them. And it does. It does. So for people like me, and anybody who sees this likely, you're middle class or the poor, if anybody sees it. I mean, I'm more silenced now than I have ever been. Which proves, and I'm not putting that on Trump, it's proving it's tech, it's Silicon Valley, it's IBM. Because see, when you don't hold people accountable, like, everybody's been getting upset that where's the arrest, why isn't anybody held accountable? Don't expect anybody to. First of all, because Jesus told you it was an unjust world. And God allows it until God decides he's going to restrain the wicked one. He allows it. So, and Jesus warned you about it, that it's an unjust world. I mean, look at what they did to him. So, it doesn't matter what king you appoint, it doesn't matter what president you elect, it doesn't matter what politician, it does not matter. Because here's how things would have been better. Had all the people that should have been held accountable because of the Holocaust been held accountable after it, because really nobody was, especially companies like IBM or pharmaceutical company, had everybody truly been held accountable, then we would not even have this going on right now, because we would have had an educated population that understood that human beings should come before artificial intelligence, people that understand that because of the technology in the Holocaust, it led to 33% of the Jewish population worldwide being exterminated. And so there's a problem with that. But that isn't what happened. What happened was everybody got away with it. Just about. There was only a handful of people that were held accountable. They just put on a big showy trial, but really nobody was. The amount of people that were involved in the atrocities was not even close to being just that were held accountable. And one of the biggest companies, IBM, just went on to become more powerful and to get more advanced in their technology, and then to train the new technology companies. And because no one was held accountable, we have ignorant people in tech with this AI stuff. We have ignorant venture capitalists. We have ignorant people in government. Okay? Again, because nobody's learned the lesson. And had the right things been done after the Holocaust, and all the people that needed to be held accountable, then we would not have this monster now, AI. We wouldn't. Whether it's going to be a doom for us or it's going to be some great thing, I don't even think it's going to be either. It's just going to be this endless nightmare where tech wants center stage every single day. They just want to suck you dry from human beings having any oxygen because everything has to be about them. And it's because they have no self-awareness. They have no self-insight, making them stupid people. And stupid people will go on to do the same things IBM did and think that there's some justification to make digital twins of people and some justification that we have to continue down the path that led to literally the Holocaust, okay? And nobody ever recognizing it because, again, we don't have smart people. Not in tech. Not most in government. So when people weren't even held accountable for the Holocaust, how do you expect today to see people held? It's not going to happen. Because if people were held accountable back then, we wouldn't be dealing with any of this. We wouldn't. Because people would have never went down this road. People would have never been making digital twins of people. Somebody would have stepped up and said, hey, wait a minute, this is kind of the same stuff that was going on during the Holocaust, but now it's at a more advanced level. That's the kind of maturity and smart people we would have in tech. We don't have that there. We have juvenile, immature, non-insightful, unself-aware people and a bunch of unself-aware venture capitalists that fund all of it. Let tech go. Don't put any regulation on them. Let them go. Because otherwise they'll just, beat their hands and, carry on. They're going to do whatever they want regardless of what the government says anyway. All the other governments are, that's what his argument is all the other governments are putting regulations on AI, and they want to get other governments to put regulations on AI, so it'll force us all into this global community. So that may be why the Trump administration is just letting them go at it. My fear with that is that the people that will be affected by the irresponsibility of the tech giants, it will be the people that have been affected before. And that's the middle class and the poor. I'm not saying on a Holocaust level. I mean, I don't think it'd get to that. No, but I think that it'll just be targeting people. I mean, again, I'm more silenced now under Trump than ever before. And that doesn't make me think it's Trump. It tells me it's Silicon Valley. Because definitely the thing they don't want you speaking up against is their ideas. So they've been in the driver's seat, and they just suck all the air and our Constitution out of the room. And then you have a bunch of stupid people like Glenn Beck and a bunch of people that are like, no, AI can be really good for us. No, it can't. No, it can't. It would have never come. It would have never come had we had smart people that had learned from the Holocaust. But really, nobody learned from it. Because how could you? Nobody was held responsible. Nobody was held responsible. Not the biggest companies, not the biggest medical industries, not the biggest technology companies. Nobody was held. Everybody got away with the murdering of 6 million people. So when that happens, you're never going to have a really self-aware society. Not when it comes to those same industries. Because this world's been told that your smartness comes from you being smart, and an expert comes from your letters after your name. No, it comes from having insight. It comes from realizing that human beings should always come before technology and AI, no matter what fear-mongering they want to do about China. Again, I think part of this is that this government, all governments should realize, I mean, if you're a government that believes in the Bible, is that God, no matter how great you advance past China, if God, I am more concerned about God not protecting us because of tech. I am. That's what concerns me more, because if you want to believe that tech is going to protect us and we have to be more advanced than China or else we're going to be in trouble. No, they're just juveniles and they want to be number one. It's only God that can protect this country. But again, that would take actually smart people. And those people are not in government or in tech.